Hello, this is Nitin Dahad with the Times. I'm here at the Texas Instruments corporate headquarters in Dallas, Texas, in the semiconductor building, and speaking to Keith Ogboenyiya, who is the head of linear for Texas Instruments. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Well, we've been getting a little bit of a tour of this semiconductor facility here, semiconductor labs, especially Jack Kilby's lab here. It's been quite fascinating. Tell me a little bit about that background of how this all started here.
Sure, and thank you for joining us. Happy to have you here. So Texas Instruments was founded in 1930, so we're getting close to our 100-year anniversary.
Wow.
And in 1951, we changed our name to Texas Instruments. So we started out as Geophysical Services, which was doing basically seismic equipment, and in 1951, we changed to TI and started our journey in semiconductor. And we're standing here at Jack Kilby's lab. So Jack Kilby, in 1958, as an engineer here at TI, founded the integrated circuit. We're very proud of it, and we demonstrate some of his innovation that we hope to continue here at TI for many years to come.
Okay, I mean, well, the one thing I found just touring this campus, and it's massive.
Sure.
And just here alone, you've got about 4,000 people working here, and that's not in the fab, is it?
That's correct. That's correct.
So it's quite a big sort of setup here.
That's correct. Yeah, we have businesses that are focused on analog as well as embedded processing. In analog, we have a business that's analog power products, which I'm a part of that group, and I lead our linear power business. But we have businesses focused on not only linear power, but switching regulators, battery management solutions, all the way to high voltage power. Also in analog, we have our signal chain business. And signal chain focuses on everything that interfaces with the real world.
Okay. One of the things when I was touring the fab yesterday, the fab in Sherman, but we all focus on the new, but there's actually quite a lot of existing fabs here. Tell me a little bit about that.
We do. We have 15 different manufacturing sites across the world. A lot of our wafer fab facilities are based here in Texas. So here on this campus, we have some of our 200 millimeter wafer fabrication facilities, but we're excited about our new wafer fabs, that the one we announced yesterday in Sherman, and in that particular facility will be capability for up to 4 different wafer fabs. We announced the opening of SM1 that is in production now, and it's our 300 millimeter state-of-the-art facility.
One of the things you try to emphasize when we're talking is the foundational technology and processes that you're involved with, especially in the analog domain, and how that serves, I think, about 75% of your business. Your revenue last year was for industrial automation. Sure. Just give me a little sense of the picture of that.
Yeah, we 75% of our business is in industrial and automotive, and growing portfolio and business also in data center. But our business covers everything from analog to embedded processing. And these are the foundational chips that are in almost every embedded system. So for instance, if I speak about automotive, whether it be infotainment systems to hybrid and electric vehicle powertrain, to adaptive driver assistance systems, all the way to body electronics, our solutions make up the foundation of what is in the automobile. And then for industrial, everything from industrial automation to robotics to aerospace and defense and test and measurement, medical devices, we make the foundation of these systems. And this is, again, everything from power to signal chain to embedded processing.
Now, I know, I mean, you can't see it here, but if you see the reflection, there's stuff that TI's been involved with, right from calculators to speak and spell, which I interviewed Jean France 3 times, and lots of stuff. But, one of the things we discussed is, like, I hear the same story from all the chip manufacturers, but what's the differentiation for TI? I think it's more about that breadth and diversity in terms of what you're providing. Is that right?
That's correct. I think what's interesting is the fact that our product portfolio is so diverse and so broad. The fact that we make products that sell into almost every embedded system. And that goes from, as I mentioned, from power to signal chain to embedded. And that also, we control our own destiny through our manufacturing prowess, that we manufacture internally, and we have an ambition to have greater than 95% of our products manufactured internally, whether it be wafer to assembly and test. And we can deliver that to customers for almost every system and innovate for almost every product that they need.
Now, one of the things everybody's talking about right now is the physical AI, the robotics,
Sure.
and that plays quite well into industrial and automotive, especially with stuff. We've looked at some of the sensors you've been doing for CES,
Sure.
for example, robotic hand sensors, fingers and pressure. But we're in this whole semiconductor building, and you've got the innovation labs incubator as well here.
Sure.
We're talking about. What are the next big things? Is going to be things like sensors and wearables and stuff like that, and medical?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, one of the key areas that we're investing in pretty heavily is related to power. And one area is, for instance, power for data centers.
Oh, yes.
So there, we are working on solutions that not only can deliver power directly, DC power, but can do it in the most efficient way from a power conversion and power density perspective. And that problem statement branches across many different end equipments, but data center is probably one of the most prevalent ones that we're working today. But also, we're working on different things like, for instance, sensing modalities to address everything from the sensing that you need, for instance, in a robotic arm, from pressure to current, voltage to even things like tactile sensing. To the sensing that we need for things like wearables and for other devices. And this is about precision, it's about low power, it's about being in a very small form factor that can address many of these new innovative problem statements for customers.
Now you've been with TI from leaving
From a
uni
small boy
for,
to
23 years. What excites you now for what's going on right now, and what's exciting you for the future?
Yeah, I've been with TI 23 years and across many different businesses here, and it's probably one of the most exciting points in my career because you can see semiconductors being in almost every end equipment and addressing almost every problem statement. So what's fascinating is we have customers who've never designed with semiconductors before that are using our technology. The problem statements that our customers need to solve require the innovation and the products that we've been known to create and innovate on. And the fact that we have a big growth potential in front of us. So it's exciting, again, like I mentioned, to build our new wafer facility that allows us to address those critical capacity needs, but to work on innovative solutions that can address those problems.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Yeah.
Get the corporate speak out of the way. What excites you?
Well, again, it's about technology.
Yeah.
The fact that we make products that are really problem solving for customers. When the conversations I have are really about, I have a problem statement that I'm excited that TI can address, and to work on that from an engineering perspective is fascinating. So that just makes it really exciting.
Well, Keith, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.